And oh dear. YouTube? Oh, YouTube? I think something might be going wrong with my YouTube. Yeah, I do not think this is quite right. That screen is not supposed to be black. Oh, wait. Okay, it took a minute. Correction. It's fine. There seems to be a little bit of a delay, though. Hello, me. How long is the delay? About 10 seconds. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. I'll allow it to go through. Thought my new order of Madrinas would be arriving today. Speaking of which, don't hit that button. Sorry, making sure it wasn't on stream. But I'm not sure if it's going to be actually arriving today. It says moving through network, December 8th. No update for preparing or out for delivery. I have a hunch it was delayed, and it will not in point of fact be arriving today. Sag. Big Sag. But all right. How's this game going? Ah, great. I don't care. Let's log into... Mine froze. Crap. Just blanked on the account. Because the name that's coming into my head is the one that I have not created yet and decided not to. Huh. Santee, there we go. You see, the account I thought about creating originally, and I shouldn't say this, I was considering something off of Sente, right? Excuse me, my voice decided to go die. Yeah, I was thinking about something off of Sente, sorry, and I thought, well, maybe Sentua. And then that was, I realized would be a bad, yeah, I didn't really want to go there. So I didn't want to go there. If you know, you know. But instead, I went with Santee. Personally, I'm not entirely sure that was the right decision. But it's a decision. And that's fine. If I remember correctly, we're 9Q. 9Q, affirmative. Let's see if there are any cool people to play. Oh. Yeah, if there are any cool people to play against. Literally no one within range, so I have to create my own thing. No problem there. Let's say 9 to 7. Badoo, badoo, bop, ba, bop. 9 to 7. 1033 random. And let's create a game. Could be slightly more creative. Yeah, it could. What's this? Custom Comey 6.5? As opposed to what? What, you want automatic Comey? No. But if it's not 6.5, then it would... If it could adjust to 0 based on who you play against, that's the equivalent of handicap, which I've already denied. That's weird. Anywho, got a 25Q, got a 10Q. Kind of looking for an SDK on the lower end. It's a lovely day for an umbrella here. Okay. Umbrellas are good. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Another 10Q. 10Q at 1033. I do need to be careful of rated games, though. I am not looking to lose the 9Q. Like, I would be okay with going to 8Q, I suppose. Oh, Merry Subsmas.
It feels good to be a gangsta.
Andre Burton, 31 months. Thanks for your continued support. Wow, 31 months. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. And yes, SpongeBob. He is the OG gangsta. I think if we're going to get a game, it's going to have to be a rated one, it looks like. Yeah, might have to be a rated one, quite possibly. It's kind of looking like it. Couple of 10Qs. This person doesn't want to... okay, this person is undefeated. We don't really know what they are. That is definitely a thing. Not like me. I do have some losses, thank you. Wow, a lot of 9x9s. I'd be tempted by the 7Q, but 1, handicap. 2, blitz. Neither of these things, or sorry, both of these things together I cannot overlook. This is a math problem. 2 minutes, 30 seconds plus 5 times 30. Like, okay. Might not be able to get a game on OGS today. It's not looking like we're going to be able to get it. The answer could be 42. The answer might be PandaNet. The answer might be PandaNet instead. Could probably get a lower ranked game there. Or we can play this person. Good old Nevzat. Looks like he plays regularly. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You don't... 9x9 is a very different game. I don't remember the last time I played 9x9. It's pretty good for endgame practice, I suppose. I have heard that. Oops, I forgot to get my music up. Maybe that's why I was having bad luck. This is an interesting one. You can attack if you want. That's completely acceptable. I usually play nice and calm. I will play this one. I will even play this one. And then I will back off. Apparently I'm a liar. He took my best move. So we could take his best move. Or we can do the attach. I prefer the attach because this one tends to go into the obvious elephant eye. And then you're just disconnected and it's not a lot of fun. So we'll play here instead. And forward ho. Now, here's where I can play this one. Do I want to be that aggressive? I don't really want to be that aggressive. So, tell you what we'll do. I will Hane. He will defend. And everyone will be happy. Chat. This may come as a surprise to you, but I think I lied. No one's going to be happy because he's decided to not protect his cutting point. So now I have to do the other one too. Had exactly the same sequence as the bottom left-hand corner in my game 5 minutes earlier, so says Klaus. And how'd that go for you? Your opponent wasn't so crazy? Yeah, I mean, there's no ladder here. Like, maybe... So there's multiple things wrong with this. Let's assume he thought there was a ladder here, right? Where would the ladder go? To my stone. So inherently, that would be a misread. But there's not a ladder to my stone. And now he's dead. Now he's dead. Why is he dead, you ask? Because if I play here and he backs off, I can turn and he dies. So here's what I'm going to do. To avoid his indedification, we'll just play this. There. Nice and smooth. If you wanted to play this one, sure. Left is dead. Left's dead. Completely dead. Maybe he plays here, here into like here or something to kill your 2 stones. But yeah, that's roasted. All right, he's extended. I feel like there's an issue with that. Am I wrong? Can't I go there, there? Maybe not. All right, so I'm being attacked. Super duper attacked. Well, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 space extension, so we can pincer if we are strong. So if I just surround him for strength, I can attack. I could just defend, I suppose, and just take my corner and condemn it to 2, 4, 6 points. But I don't really see a reason for that. Let's just go ahead and surround. Maybe I won't use the influence to actually attack. But at the very least, let's just surround, huh? Yep. All yours, buddy. I didn't make this very strong today. Kind of sad about that. Okay, there's a cutting point here. The opponent to come over from Fox something? I don't know, actually. It's a little bit strange that he's this aggressive. Let's go ahead and even some things out. Let's go ahead and finish surrounding. There's some sus things on this board. How is it strong? It's not strong. That's the thing. I didn't make it strong today. Because it's cold brew coffee from Madrinas. Usually I put in a teensy bit extra. But it feels a little weak today. Extend? I should extend here, though. There's a... So I kind of want to play a move like this. It gets rid of the ladder forever, for all time. But if I do something this solid, and I don't attack the left hand when he invariably annoys, lol, when he invariably ignores me, I'm making a mistake because I'm defending my shape, which gives me strength. Strength is to attack. He doesn't defend himself. I'm not using the strength efficiently. That makes sense? So I want to play it, but at the same time, it's a little awkward, you know? Because if I do it, and then I don't actually use it, then I've essentially passed. And I think that's where a lot of problem comes in for some people. Like they have an idea that, oh, I need to play this. Okay, why do I need to play this? Well, I need to play this for good shape. Okay, good. You played that for good shape. Now, what are you going to do with that shape? Nothing. It's like, okay, that's not the reason to play good shape then. So this is dead. I can just go ahead and lean on him again. Second verse, same as the first. We could have cut it through him and killed one stone. Don't worry about it. I recommend not trying to cut through me. I don't recommend this. I recommend that. Defending the shape. Now, this is strong. So I can Hane ahead of 2 and 3. If it was weak, then I couldn't. Because it is, we can double. I will give a nod and simply connect. Another dead group. How do we know it's dead? Well, because if I pincer it, it needs to live. But where is it going to live? How is it going to get 2 eyes? How is it going to get 1 eye? It's a very good question. Also, you might take note, he's left this group behind. Also take note, he still hasn't defended the left-hand side. So he has 1 weak group, 2 weak group, 3 weak groups on the board. I'm not sure Dwyrin can see YouTube chat. Of course I can. Hello, PLRC, as well as Slow Cuber. So he's surrounded now. I regret that is probably going to be the end of the game. Because the simple act of surrounding him is going to do one of 2 things. I'm going to let this live. It's going to do one of 2 things. That's not a white wall. Sorry. Wait, what wall did I call? S11's confusing. What's S11? This. Yeah. Did I call this a white wall? If I did, I oopsed. But now I gotta decide what I want to do here. I mean, I could just take the territory and win off that. Or we can poke at bad shape and see if we can kill him. I mean, either or, really. I think I've got to poke at this. I mean, it is a 9Q, 7Q game, but elephant eyes are elephant eyes. I teach elephant eyes to 15 Qs, so we're absolutely going to do that. If you really want to redeem Hikaru no Go, you can. But I will absolutely have to save that for when I'm no longer streaming on YouTube. Otherwise, we'd get DMCA'd into the ground. Potentially. Well, not DMCA'd. I'd probably just get a copyright strike, which is bad juju on YouTube. Or at least I run the risk of it. Let's just say. So if I push here, he dies. The Chinese one, yeah. I don't think the Chinese one would actually do anything, to be honest. Because Chinese and copyright, they're words that don't usually go together. Japanese one would definitely hit. So he should connect. But yeah, if you played here right now, he'd have to connect. Okay, maybe he does this one. And then this one. But that's dead now. There's no eye there. The entire right's just done. This is interesting. If I Atari over, he connects, right? And if I Atari up, he Ataris me and then connects. So you don't Atari him, and now you're fine. Now it's all good. That is a proverb right there. Do not Atari cutting stones. Unless you really have to. You guys familiar with this manga? What is it? It's about a girl going pro. I'm afraid to click that on stream. Not because I think it's inappropriate, but I don't know what's going to pop up if there's like an ad on the page or anything like that, you know? Technically, you Atari first. Here, I can do this, 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 and then this. Oh, and it is, of course, a manga, which I probably...
10,
Yeah, I don't know
9,
what
8, 7,
the deal is
6,
with...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
with possibly showing a manga on stream. 'Cause that's got to be copyrighted, right? I mean, I guess the cover is probably fine. I'm assuming. Wait, panda scans. Probably a different panda. A lot of people called themselves panda over the years. Probably not the same panda scanulators that I'm thinking about. Anywho, let's just go and take some territory. I don't think he likes me having territory, chat. This is just gonna die. Like, I don't see any world in which I make an excuse to let this live. Like, it's pincered. It can't even get a 1-point extension. It's fully surrounded. It's not a question of killing it because it's just not alive. Would S3 work? Yeah, S3 totally works. 100%. For whatever reason, he's not too into the defending thing. Definitely needs to work on his basics, shall we say. So when I play here, he's probably going to try to retreat. That's okay. As stated. Now here is where you can start going into, you know, lovely divide and conquer. Because he now has a group again. A group, a disconnected group, into a disconnected group, into a disconnected stone.
10,
There's a
9,
lot
8,
there, right?
7,
But for now, I'll just play here. And he's going to try to do that, apparently. Well, like I said, this is dead. There's nothing for me to really say about it. It's just not alive. No stab, stab. Nope, that's not alive. Sorry, sir. No. No. Nope. Connected. A little bit of a demented table shape. Don't let him clamp and try to kill the one stone, I guess. So now that that's all fine, I don't know. I could probably pass here and play elsewhere. Let's make sure he knows this is dead. See, completely separated, therefore very, very dead. I don't know. Don't Hane to create cutting points. Well, now we have to. But the cutting point goes nowhere. I mean, I guess you can double Atari. It's a pretty decent answer, I suppose. Occasionally get the urge to climb on OGS and then immediately reminded that there's like 2 people above 3Q on there. There's a few more than that, but yeah, you definitely run out of players. Like right now, ooh, there's a 4 and a 6. That's very rare. Usually you top out at about 2, sometimes 3 if you can get it in. But yeah, 1 everything goes away. There are sub 3
10,
2 and 1s.
9, 8, 7.
There are some. Okay, he's defended. I am pretty surrounded, so I should probably make sure that I'm alive. There you go. Made sure I'm alive. That seems a little bit puppy go-y, but okay. I am now completely alive. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go and do a very peaceful invasion. Very peaceful invasion. I can go above or below. I can no longer go above. Well, I can kind of try to come out still. But for now, we'll go below. Seems like I am not going to bed like planned. Greetings there, JLD. I will say he's playing really, really fast. Like, you can see his time, 3:21. Yeah, he doesn't spend very many seconds on that, does he? On Fox, there are plenty of 2Qs. I'm not entirely sure how many Qs are on Fox nowadays. So many of them are bots. Lightly pressuring. Could go back and do this. This is a move a lot of Q players tend to try to play. Unfortunately, it's never a very good one. It just winds up injuring everything else. Gotta be careful about it. Okay, yeah, this would be pretty uncomfortable for Rizzles. EMP the Fox bots. Indeed. Okay, guess this is mine. It's pretty good. I almost got killed. No, forgot there's an Atari. We're fine. Still an Atari. We're still fine. What do we do now? What do we do? Like, I don't really want to kill anything else. So I guess we can just go to Endgame. Oh, no. I guess he's alive, but if you play here and he's not careful, that would be very, very bad for him. Here, okay, I think maybe he might be dead now. If I throw in, he has to block. I play here. He drops. No, I guess he's fine.
10, 9,
Um,
7.
Don't let him connect, I suppose. Letting me get this Atari and would be bad for him. He concurs. Indeed, he concurs. Can I kill your one stone? So you can probably kill the left because we've got the poke here into a 2-space poke. So if you wanted to, Bob's your uncle. Yeah, they don't have. So there's a brand of AI bots. Well, that's a redundant sentence. But yeah, there's a there's a few AI bots on Fox nowadays that have been like programmed to play like humans or something along those lines. In my opinion, because I don't actually have like
10,
an official
9,
explanation for this,
7,
but I assume it's to fill out some of the ranks because before they did this, there was a whole like string of games you'd get at, let's say, 5Q, where you were queuing into anyone from like 8 to 1Q. So there was definitely a lack of queue players on the server, given, you know, the wide discrepancy of the games you were going to be getting at any given day, at any given time. Not any given time. Usually it was like during their slow period. So I guess the bots are their answer to that. But even though they're programmed to play like humans, quote unquote, they still don't. So it's like, eh. It's an odd thing, let's just say. It's just a very odd thing. Meanwhile, how many points does this individual have? I am afraid he does not have many. If you want to kill some stuff in here, you could play here. He defends, play forward. He has to ignore and you have to kill the 3. If you wanted to. Totally up to you. Hey, look at that. Now you got him. Play here. He connects. You Atari. And he'll have no recourse but to be sad, I think. That is not a good move for you to have ignored. Why did you ignore it? Sir? Your corner's dead. You just got your corner killed for ignoring that move. Well, I try not to. It sends the wrong, in my opinion, it sends the wrong message. It's like, oh, what's my problem? He's clearly not aggressive enough, right? Because he's being, you know, he's being taken out by some vicious murderers, killing all of his stones. So clearly, he needs to be more aggressive. In my opinion, it's easy to take the wrong lesson from this game. I don't even know. This kind of thing is what happens when you spend 2 seconds on your moves. You die, despite having no reason to be dead somewhere. And you deserve it, because you're not thinking. All right, so we have here, and then we have here. No, thank you. Ah, I should have Atari'd it one more time. My bad. There, we Atari'd it one more time. It snows outside of your house. Doesn't it? It seems to always do that. I must be living in the North Pole or something. That's crazy. Telling them GG before counting. That always...
8, 7,
It's dumb. That makes me want to kill them. Sir.
パス
Wait, is he an AI?
パスあなたの勝ち
That would explain a lot. All right, so by server decision, I won the game because game was over. AI recognized it after passing 3 times. There were no meaningful moves to play. All right, so he didn't realize that could happen. Yeah, I'm letting S2 go. I'm letting S2 go. So, a little bit weird that he played this. He should have played, Yep, if the game's done, it is the one thing I really, really, really love about AI. Fox has this. OGS has this. I don't think TieGem does, unfortunately. And I highly doubt PandaNet does. But OGS and Fox, they've got an AI referee. At the end of the game, Go used to be plagued by a bunch of people who would get, a little bit salty that they lose, and they'd start filling in their own territory. And then you just have to sit there and be like, okay, can we end the game now? Can we end the game now? Is there an admin on? What do I do about this? Now, if someone's doing that in your game, AI referee will just be like, nah, they lose, marking it. It's done. And then OGS, yeah, pass 3 times. And that's the equivalent of calling in an AI referee again. It's like, who won the game? Anyway, white backing off here, super, super normal. This isn't terrible for those who really, really, really want, that corner. That's okay, sure. Why not? This little greedy. And then the cut, super greedy. And now I don't know what he's going to do. He has to Hane and try to go to Ko. Like, that's the only thing I could possibly see here. But he has to be careful with his Ko threats, doesn't he? Maybe that's a bad one. Here, 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 here. I don't know. This one might be better. No. No, 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 no. Bad order of operations. I should play this one first into this one. And then we can play this one. It is admittedly a very difficult thing to try to win. Oops. You. Because it's easy. No, actually, that would be... Yeah, see, that'd be bad, right? So maybe I can't win the Ko. Maybe I can't win the Ko. But there is a lot there regardless. Maybe the Atar... maybe that was the problem. Should play here. Now, yeah, that would be better. Now he has to use up one of his threats. He has to use up this one. But then I've already extended. I don't know about the right order. Either way, allowing this was very, very bad. Not defending as a group, very, very bad. And then last but not least, once again trying to... Normally I wouldn't answer this. I'd just go ahead and play here again. If he wants to draw this out and go crazy, it's fine. Not extending, once again, very, very bad. Because now, what's he going to do here? Quite awkward indeed. Yeah, he just gave me too much strength immediately. And then just kept trying to create brand new groups to deal with it. But unfortunately, stones have a value. And we can't play in such a way as to pretend that they don't. And this is a good example of that. This area here is really, really strong. And this move says it's not. But unfortunately it is. Like, he could have played here. Play away, threaten to go corner or something. Maybe I have to pincer and give this away. That's not terrible. Okay, it's pretty terrible. But what else are you going to do, you know? What else are you going to do? All right. So that was 9-7 Q. By accident, Sunday, I came across a stream with a Cleveland Go tournament and saw Paige play. I am a newer player, but Dwyrin, do you go to Go tournaments? Do you like it? I have been to a tournament or two. I didn't overly like the experience because people like to think. And I understand how they arrive at this idea that games played in person are more serious games, higher level games. But I've reviewed a lot of students' tournament games, and I remember a couple of my own. And a lot of them featured, because you have more investment in playing in person, a lot more people just like running out dead groups, refusing to resign when they're dead because they don't, you know, they're trying to get the most out of their investment. Like they took off work or they spent like, I don't know, $100 on, you know, gas and travel expenses to go somewhere. They're trying to get the most out of their money. So it makes sense that they would be more inclined to play out the entire game. Right? What really turned me off of like wanting to go to tournaments ever again is I was playing a 6-dan, AGA 6-dan. And I've told the story before. I was playing in the U.S. Open against an AGA 6-dan. They knew I wasn't feeling very well because this was a year bunch of people got sick like almost immediately, and I was one of them. And he told me straight to my face, even though he was dead, he kept playing because he knew I was sick and I could make a mistake. I was this close to clocking him when he was bold enough to say that to my face. It's like, holy crap, that's so disrespectful. And you're just happy about it. It's like, wow. I can't even imagine. It's like, you know, only reason why I was hitting on your girl is because I noticed that, you know, you were scarred in the accident. It's crazy, right? But yeah, that experience is just like, I have not wanted to go back to a tournament since. With the exception of just going to meet people. like I did at the Australian Open. I did it just to meet some people. But that was about it. All right, let's play one more game. At around this level is what I want to say, but I don't see anybody there. And greetings, Ratman Warrior. Let's see. I see Real Go is in chat. He wants a game. So we'll do one more at a low level, and then we'll go up the ranks. Assuming we can get a game. Maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. We'll see. At least when Fox players drag out the game, it's because they're just bad in general, not because they're preying on you specifically. I mean, there is that. But yeah, I mean, I'll give the guy points for honesty. You know? Totally give him points for honesty. But yeah, I might go to another tournament. Not sure I'll go to play though. I wouldn't want to cause an incident, you know?
Oh yeah, the tournament was really great until Dwyrin started beating his opponent to death with a Go board. Then the police have to get involved. SWAT's on the way. It was entertaining, don't get me wrong.
So yeah. I also didn't know there was a tournament locally. Said there was a Cleveland thing going on? I didn't know. Maybe it's because I haven't checked Reddit in a while. Wow, instantly go to Lit RPG. Ooh, that's spicy board. That's a really good board. Good job, sir. Good job. Good board. So, was there like... There was a Cleveland tournament, huh? Was there like an announcement for it or something? Do. Not really seeing one. A week ago. Yeah, if there was a tournament, they didn't advertise it, it looks like. I ain't seeing it. I saw it by chance on another stream. I do. Yeah, I do read Lit RPG. I try to look for decent ones. It's a little difficult. Just read book 5 of The Hedge Wizard. That one's one of my favorite ongoing Lit RPG series, even though it's Lit RPG Light. I don't think we can get another game at 9Q. I think we're going to go move up the ranks. So I don't want to sit here for like an... unranked player. No, thank you. Wait, Real Go? Wasn't there a Real Go 002 or whatever? Yeah, let's... Oops. Cancel game. Yeah, let's go ahead and move up the ranks. Let's see. What do we want to move up to? Let's see if we can find a 5Q game, potentially. I'll hop onto Atari Meow. Atari Meow is over 5Q, but we might be able to find a 5Q game. Oh, darn it. 9x9. Crap. 3Q. 3Q is like 5Q. Not a lot of rated games, though. Don't really know what he is. I'll try 5Q-ish. There we go, 5Q-ish. And I will go 6 to 4. After this, if I can't get another one, then I'll just I'll just vanish and go over to the good old Foxies. Wonton is around 5Q. It depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask. I forgot we're 2Q now, not 3Q. But yeah, in terms of lit RPG, I'm not sure you want to call me your people, because last time I was on this, last time I was here, I kind of offended people. Because I created this, a tier list that a lot of people didn't like. So, just throwing that out there. You might disagree with some of my choices. If you are into lit RPG there. They're bloated fawn. It's not bad, but look at the comments. Let's see. Ooh, 5Q, 10-second go. No. Blitz, super blitz. He could have been the chosen one, sir. One minute go. Ooh, and handicap. Can't do that.
対局開始
Or we could Taikyoku Kaishi. Does he play regularly? He plays regularly. All right. Let's go with, I don't know. Up to him. Yes, they were showing how enthusiastically they agreed with my opinion. Double 4 points. I'll just do solid whatever. All right, got an approach. Interesting. I'm actually glad he approached me, because one thing I was not going to do is a Kobayashi. And I was probably going to go play a little bit slower. But this gives me more options. For instance, now, in exchange for a Joseki here, he's allowing me double approach. So I shall. It's like, yep, it's a list. The thing is, in the lit RPG space, there's a lot of people that don't really like plot and development very much. It's just more of a numbers go burr simulator. You know? I'm not that way. So when I see something with like no character development or very weak plot, it's not my thing. I'll get a base here. This is old but acceptable. Old but acceptable. There's no reason not to just go and play here. The idea behind this one is it's harder to try to kill this, but this makes you just perfectly fine. So it was deemed unnecessary. Now we could attack. My stone is not dead because one, there's a freaking cutting point here, and there's a shoulder hit. If I want it, I can take it. I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, it's like imagine a D&D session in book form, for the most part. It's an interesting genre. It's plagued some of the worst writing you'll ever find in your life, but some decent ones too. Now, what will he do? Will he double tap my one stone and kill it? Or is he not going to and give me the ability to just come on out? Up to him. Whatever is here is completely up to him. Okay. He says, stone go dead. Stone go dead, stone go dead. That means we have Sente. And now I will enclose, because big moves are either approaching corners or developing corners. I will develop a corner. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What does his name mean? Does it mean anything? Oh, I forgot to say hi. Hi. There we go. Good old Nax Kimblazi. All right, so here I can put pressure on the two stones, or I can approach the two stones and get kicked and pincered. I think we're just gonna grab the extension of the enclosure. Pause for a bit, catching up. X2, 3Q is like 5Q. 3Q is like 5Q. And 1 Don is like 5Q. You can't find a list on Reddit? Here you go. There you go. That was the Reddits. When selecting between high and low moves in the opening, would it be balanced approach to go high? High into low is usually fairly decent. Here, I'm picking low instead of high because I don't see what value high would have. It would just allow him to go under my stone for free and then reduce on the outside because the high says, you know, more influence and territory. So he'd settle in Sente and then reduce me. That would be a little awkward. Hane is fine, extend is fine. High to low is usually a good rule of thumb, though. Typically. Like, you don't want all of your stones on the 4th line. You don't want all of your stones on the 3rd line. Bit of a mixture between them is usually what you wanted. All right, he didn't defend for some reason, so mine now. Well, I mean, I could just build a fourth of the board. These does not seem, as you say, very not bad. What to do? What to do? We could also just go in a couple of different ways, actually. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. I guess just develop my area. I kind of want to show the invasion, though. We'll show the invasion. Getting kicked. Getting kicked. Because attachments on top just lets me live. So can anticipate a kick here into an extend. B dead. B's not dead. So to say B is dead is to say this is a very solid shape that can't be invaded, which is inherently not true. It isn't. Not even this shape is so strong that it has no logi and can't be invaded. There is some. Same with this. Same with this. Absolutely same with this. So we just jump on out. All right, he backed off. If he capped, you can see there's still a huge gap here. So you could play whatever you want to come on out. And if he came out, well, so could I. Very, very simple. Yeah, at F or G, there's some prep, a little bit more preparation that needs to go into that. That's true. He's a bit more passive than I would expect. So I'm under the impression that non-zero chance they know who they're playing. Small knight into small knight, you say? Well, if one small knight can be cut, I imagine two can. So, let's see what he's got in mind. Could play here. He has no choice but to cut. We'll do this one. What about two cans? It's a good question. And now we're connecting back. Could probably play here. Let's connect. I play here, he cuts, and then things happen. If you want to know about toucans, you gotta ask Sam. Making shape, coming out. Just looking after my group. He's got a little bit of a problem now. The problem is this is respectable. And this is respectable. But that's predominantly what he has. This is most of his territory. Not a very high number. Now we look at weak groups. Well, this can be attacked still. And so can that. That's going to greatly limit his potential. He's trying to go down to here, I would suppose. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I'll just keep coming out. I did cut his 2 small knights. That is true. What if white had F13 and cut? That's a very good question, that is. The question that I would have for you, option 1, sacrifice all the things and kill the outside. That's a bit of an extreme option, don't get me wrong, but it is in point of fact an option. More likely, the least complicated option here, just come out. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could try to go for a kill on this. I wouldn't. Unless I was recording a Murder Monday. I'd just come out. Oh, I didn't actually play it. My bad. I was in analyze mode. I didn't know. It's kind of sad, chat. All of the wonderful snow that we got over the weekend, or since Friday, I guess, whatever, it's all gone. Warmed up. Had a lot of rain. Ripped snow. Any chance we'll be seeing more of it? Not really, huh? Yeah, right now it's downright pleasant out. Which, it's not supposed to be in December. Yeah, it's pretty pleasant out. 'Cause why wouldn't it be? Honestly, why wouldn't it be? So there are these 2 stones here. He wants me to attack them. Okay, let's attack them. Now this next sequence gets Q's killed. To the point where I've stopped showing it to my students. It's like, you know what? No, I won't. Because I show it, and they play it in the wrong spots. Because you know what I'm doing here, right? It's going this into this because that's a nice clean cut. And if they do this, this is pretty good too, right? We've got fantastic stuff going on. But then they try doing this when this stone is like not even present. Or it's present like way over here or way over here. And you don't have that clean cut anymore. And then next thing you know, the shape is just on fire. Because you don't have a nice clean connection back. The amount of times I've shown that to a student and then they like misuse it. And for some reason, they can never wrap their head around when to use this. It's crazy to the point where I'm like, you know what? This is a Dawn level sequence, apparently. I'm not showing it anymore. I mean, I've been using it since I was like an 8Q. But it is what it is, right? Now you could also cap. Because if he tries to... Hello? Sorry, hold up. You can also cap. Because if he jumps, you can poke around. That is also fine. I just kind of prefer this one. That's all. Just kind of prefer this one. I think it's nice and simple. Very hard to go wrong with it. Now, another thing that players will try to do here, rather than just come on out and live, they'll go this way. This is tough to answer. Sometimes allowing this is sufficient because, as you can see, that is still a psychotic amount of territory. You know? Like, sure, they're alive, but that's really good. Poke. A poke, 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 poke. They're kind of, their shape is kind of, you know what I mean? Very passive game, I think, from white. Very passive game indeed. But I am getting a lot on the left. Big area over here. So what can white do to push back against it? That's the question. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure. It's getting to be a problem. Speaking of problems, I really don't think my package is arriving today. Toddy. All right, I think we're fine. Can't really jump or whatever because, you know, clamp and then Atari throw in, blah, 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 yada, 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 schmackety, schmackety. So I must have Sente. Where is a Sente move, chat? Well, you've probably heard of one small knight. You might have even heard of two small knights. But what about three small knights? Sente first. I was contemplating a Gote move. Sente first. Can I kill one of your stones? He's got two of them. He don't need them both.
Byoyomi.
Is it Tengen time? It's still a small knight. I think it's Tengen time. Way to go, everybody. We have now armed with the power of Tengen. But yeah, I suspect he's being a bit more passive because knows who he's playing. It's a little bit unfortunate. But, you know, these things happen. If I play here and he clamps, is that a problem? Maybe. Just don't clamp then. Or don't honey then. Ba-doo-doo-doo. You think you could beat a Dawn player without using Knight's moves? I don't think the ramifications of what you've asked is like actually hitting you. Because when you think about a game, that's a small knight. That's a small knight. Do 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 do.
あなたの勝ち。
It's a Hane, but it's also a small knight. Small knight again. Okay, luckily that small knight's there stopped because he's dead. But yeah, I'm gonna say no. Probably not. You'd have to use 1 point jumps for everything. And then how would you poke at something in Endgame? Diagonals? It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Review this game briefly. So he resigned. Giving me Sente in exchange for a Joseki, I don't think is an even result. There's no reason for me to have a double approach here. It's a little bit weird. This was okay for the most part. Small. Taking a larger area is okay. Preventing an expansion off the larger area is okay. This implies you want to do an invasion. There's no invasion there. So now we've got a little bit of a slow move, a little bit of a slow move. And then this is kind of like a halfway move. It's not like taking territory. And it's not an aggressive expansion. So it's a bit of a wishy-washy move. Now we need to do some kind of an attack here. But backed off again. And then went into a small knight, which got cut. So awkward move. Awkward move strategically. Followed by this one. This one. Yeah. Those 4 awkward moves. Hurting a lot. Oh, and this one, sorry. 5. These 5 were a little bit of oof. Little bit oof. Little bit oof. Either way, let's play some Dons. Let's play some Dons. Now, it occurs to me I don't actually have a 1 Don account on Fox. So here's what the options are. I'm either going to create one or I'm going to use one that you guys have. Do you find it easier playing against a Moyo-oriented player or territory? Moyo is scary because you have a lot more to go into that kind of game. Like you have to reduce in the right way at the right time. You are going to be attacked in the strongest opponent in the strongest area for your opponent on the board. It's easy for that to go out of control. I mean, that's one of the reasons why it birthed a whole era of, cosmic play. Because it's really easy to screw that up. So yeah. Does anyone have a 1 Don account that I can borrow? Or am I creating a new account on... Oh, she won. Holy snap. Wait, she won? No one predicted that. This is Sente because that has to be connected, which means this gets to cut through. Not bad. Interesting. Not playing top picks. Yeah, a lot of female pros are doing pretty well. Like right now, she's doing fantastically with a Moyo. And every time I see it, I just like, kind of taking your opponent by surprise, ain't you? It's like a Moyo, sir. We're not supposed to be playing those anymore. What are you doing? It's like, she's playing a Moyo. Ooh, white was in a really good position here. Apparently she screwed something up. Ooh. White through. Yeah, black was horribly ahead. Or sorry, horribly behind. AI said what? Poke. Oh, co for the entire top. Co for the entire top. So what happened? It went to co. Seriously? Oh my god, the one move changed the entire sequence. You've got to be kidding. Oh, it gets rid of co-threats, doesn't it? Because now black can't have a possibility of profiting in this. That actually makes sense. Instead, went into it immediately, lived, and then black got the profit. Yeah. Oof. That mishandle right there did it all. Anywho, looking for a one done Fox account? I am looking for a one done Fox account. Or I'm going to create one of the two. Register. All right. All right. Do you know how to private message me on Discord? Or here on Twitch? There, Mr. Phidias? Should do. Okay. Because I'm okay, like, making a brand new account, but if I don't have to, I'm fine with that too. Like, I will be eventually. Just post info in chat, we won't look. Yes, I believe them completely. So where am I being messaged? I know not. I have 3 ways to be messaged open currently. Discord. Okay. Oh, did you message request? I got you. All right. Let's go ahead and all right, let's do that and do that. One moment, chat. Technical difficulties, quote unquote. Yep, I'm just logging on to my account right now. There we go. Yeah, nothing to see there, chat. Nothing to see there. Just logging on to one of my accounts. I'll get a one-done game. We can hang on to your credit card number too if you like. That's really nice. People tend to forget that. It's like, oh, what's my credit card number? I should really post it on Reddit so I can always access it. It's a good idea. All right, 9 and 10. See what we got here. Now, we're trying to play a little bit basic. So, I'll do double 4/4s. No, I will do a 4/4-3/4. We can do a mix. That's fine. Not gonna go out of my way to try to kill, because we are playing a little bit of a lower ranker. Now, this does not say I'm playing for territory or influence, so if I want to approach high or low, it's completely a-okay. I'll go with a low. No rhyme or reason for it. High, low, low, high, low, high, low, high. It's whichever. If you want to do neither of these and enclose, that's fine too. Or even play Chinese as white. That's all of these are fine ideas. There's a lot you can do in the opening. Now, some of you might not believe it. Some of you might be thinking to yourself that you heard something from some people. You might have heard something along the lines of,
No, you can't. I know nowadays you can only play this Joseki and you can only play this Joseki. And if you don't, then I'm gonna tell my mom on you.
but don't listen to those people. Lot of openings. Do whatever you want. Have fun. If you want a 3/3, you can 3/3. It's fine. It is one option among many. One option among many, chat. I am choosing the Gote variation. He doesn't quite know Joseki. That's unfortunate, because that means the Gote variation just turned into a Sente variation. That's a complete 180 of what's supposed to happen here. I would say for the sake of basics, I'll answer him, but that's really slow. I should play faster now. I can enclose, I can extend, I can do almost whatever I want. I'll play the slow move. It's fine. 3/4 and kick what's felt strange. Yeah. For a very long time, the kicking of the 3/4 was regarded as slow. It is still regarded as slow, but there are more ways to reduce influence at a higher level that unslowifies it. However, and this is a big however, it is still a slow move. Because right now, you can picture in your little mind's eye, let's say a move here for white, right? You can picture a move there for white. All right, fine. Black has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12-ish points on that. But that's threatening to take twice as much on the outside with one move. So that's the kind of thing that black has to have an answer for or deal with it if it tries to, be a thing later. So this kick, much like the 3/3, is a commitment to do something in mid-game about the threat that your opponent poses. Now here, I'm going to do something super simple. This is a wall. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, arguably 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, arguably 5. I've extended from it. Done. It's not the most severe, but he took 2, 4, 6, 8. Depending on endgame, 9 or 10. And I'm threatening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can take 10, I take 30, potentially. Good result for me, man. If he doesn't want this to be 30 points or more, that's a him problem. That ain't a me problem. You want to deal with it? Deal with it. How you gonna deal? How you gonna deal? It's a pretty bad deal. All right. 4, 5, 6. That's potential 30 points confirmed. Comey, 36. All right, a little bit less. Not less enough, but a little bit less. Do. Now, the only problem with playing for influence, which I'm doing now, is he's probably going to get really, really close to try to reduce it. And if you don't know what influence is for, you'll screw up. You'll screw up. You'll be done. This is another example of things going wrong for him. He's really, really into reducing here in Gote. So we're going to turn. He can't extend any further. And now I'm going to play the move that I just threatened earlier. 30 points just turned into a potential, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It turned into a lot. Let's just say it turned into a lot. Because this just expanded across the entire board. Now, he reduces that. Or, I'm sorry to say, Bob will be his uncle. Now, I could descend. This one's easier to read. The easier one to read I should probably play. No, I don't see a reason to. Fine, the easier one I'll play. The drop down is fine, because if he tries to do anything really crazy here, you just wind up, you just wind up playing the Hane and then defending, and then if he doesn't do anything there, like do. So we have a bit of a weak group here for white, or for black, sorry. Can't play double Hane. I can cut, though. This is very odd for black. Yeah, he's played a few slow moves. This 3-3, as it always does below high dot games, is a problem for him. Right? He's struggling to figure out how to reduce the influence, and it's resulted in slow moves and a potentially dead group here. I should technically play this one, because if he plays here, we Hane, Atari, and then ladder. If I play here, this is potentially acceptable for him to play, and it should not be, but I'll allow it.
9, 8, 7.
Because this one greatly requires some reading. Making shape on the outside. If he wants this, he can have it. I don't care. Yep, yours. As long as you continue, it's yours. I've already defended this. Clamp connects up instantly. And this is where you're going to get a reputation for being a murderer. Because unfortunately, he's trying to run out a group that's dead. Why is it dead? well, this is super solid. There's nowhere to go on the bottom. He can't go left. He can go here
8,
if it wasn't your move.
5,
So are you going to allow him to go there?
2,
No, of course not. You're taking his shape point away. So this says this wall, and this wall, they're meaningless. It's like, I don't think they are, though. That seems like an odd thing to state. These stones have no value? Really? Pretty sure they do. The minute you're playing in such a way, and I said this a long time ago, or a long time ago and often, the minute you're playing in such a way that your opponent's moves have to be worth nothing for your moves to be good, you're overplaying. Because that's not how Go works. Your moves do have a value. Your opponent's moves have a value. Your moves have a value. All of our moves have value. Even a move on the 1-1 point, stupid as it is, could potentially be worth something. Granted, I don't know what, but it could be worth something, right? So yeah, if your opponent's if you're trying to like, well, I want to say -1 for the value, but you've probably seen that one game where I misclicked onto the first line,
9, 8,
but I then used it later for an invasion, which was a little funny. Mildly embarrassing for my opponent, because that was a complete misclick while I was clicking between screens. But it turned into something. Um
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
No way I'm going to be able to actually link that game, though. So if he plays here, we can do 2 different things, so it's not a problem. Greetings, Mario and Daniel P. How would you get out of the situation Black got themselves into? You have to admit you've made a mistake, realize that mistake as early as possible, and then drop what you're doing. See if anything comes back later.
9, 8,
Like, I'll show you in review real quick where he could have unscrewed this. But yeah, right now there's nowhere to go. This is just all dead. He's got 1 eye. Potentially. I don't think I can get rid of this eye, can I?
9, 8,
No. He does have the 1 eye. He's got the 1. He's got the 1. He's got the 1. There should have been a Hane. I wasn't thinking. It's probably going to be fine, but that should have been a Hane. Like, things like here to remake an eye shape or something, I don't think they're going to do anything. So we're good. And then we'll go ahead and... We probably don't have to connect. I could probably just connect this up, honestly. Because if he cuts here, this is alive. And if this is connected, then this is alive and this is alive. So I don't technically need to make the solid connection point. But morons and peeps, right? I am not butchering DDQs. I don't butcher DDQs, typically. Mr. 800831. $80083, huh? You think he's got a calculator?
I know the reference you just made, and holy Christ, you're old.
9, 8,
Uh,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
just go ahead and connect. What is a calculator?
Well, you see, back in the day, we had these little machines in our pockets.
Oh, you mean like a smartphone?
8,
No, you little brat.
6,
We had a thing that could only count numbers. It was called a calculator.
Why didn't you just have a smartphone? I got one of them on my smart. Look, it's a see? It does the same thing.
Uh,
9,
that is a double Atari. And now we have connected again.
nine, 8,
Yeah, one of the greatest problems, or one of the greatest threats to your game, is not realizing a bad situation early enough to do something about it. Resign on Fox? Oh, you sweet summer child. Nah, on Fox, I don't do a lot of the whole resigning thing. And honestly, a lot of Westerners don't either. White should have N2. Yes. I'm just playing solid. This was another example of one of those moves. This is a solid move, but the descent here was better. Operation Rescue Stone. You know what? No, I'm just gonna play this. Cutting Stone's gone. Cutting Stone's gone. My Cutting Stone. Not yours. Nope. I said mine. Not yours. Now N14. What's N14? No, I don't see a reason to do that. He wants to grow. Okay, that's fine. He can grow. I don't mind. I'm not jealous of his territory. I'll just take a little bit of extra. I'll take a little bit of... No, I can't really justify that.
8, 7, 6, 5,
I can't really justify that. Tell you what.
3,
We'll do a little bit of leaning.
1.
A smidgen of leaning. Been watching since on and off since 2007. That is a long time to have been watching. Either way, greetings there, Crown Keys. Glad to have you. 2007, was that? What year is it? Was that my SimCity stuff? Shoulder it, cut. I'm just making some more. Like, we've already won. Like, this is good enough. I'm just going to take a few more points. Maybe connect this up. Maybe connect this little guy up. The giant middle was never alive. because I already had this in place, I already had this in place, and I already had this in place, and it was my turn. So there was nowhere for it to go. This stone is also dead. If you want, you can go ahead and lean on this and then just cut through the 2-point extension. Or the 2-point jump, sorry. And probably go ahead and get it killed. Let's see if he's fine with it. Is he down? Okay. Nope, no cutting there. That's not a no. He might be down with it. Is he down with the sickness? Is he down with the sickness? All right, so now we can cut through. Why? Because when this is cut, can't really go up anymore. Obviously, right and down are completely out of the question. So if you want to kill this one stone, we're kind of already very, very lightly peeping at it.
8, 7,
So sure.
6, 5.
Is he down with the sickness? Dude, bats, I had that typed out. Greetings, Noelia. Those of you in chat who are interested in some Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay,
9,
Noelia is currently streaming.
7.
Well, not currently streaming, but tonight she's streaming. Noelia is probably also going to be the next streamer with Burnout, on account that they do 8 to 10 hours of streaming a day, just about every day, and they've been doing it for a few months now. Though, maybe not, because games, I will admit, games are a lot easier to do than Go, where you're having to, like, engage your brain constantly. But very likely. Hard to say. I think they've got a little bit of extra time built up before that actually occurs.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
All right. I think they're dead, unfortunately, because like I said, there was nowhere to go. They couldn't go up. They couldn't go left after it was disconnected. It was just, it was what it was. Was also Go and Nick Sabicki era. Ooh, the Nick Sabicki. Wait, Nick Sabicki era in 2007? Was he? Was he in 2007? Their crown keys?
9, 8, 7.
I'm also streaming on YouTube today. For those of you who are wondering if I'm just like talking to myself. I thought he was in, maybe he was. For some reason, I thought he was in the 20-teens era. Talking to Chad? Yep, always talking to Chad. Make sure we're nicely connected. So yeah, he got territory. Allowed him to have plenty of territory. But your influence is worth something. He decided to go after 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. Bold decision.
9,
And then he decided to say that my influence after taking the 4 corners was worth nothing.
4, 3.
Regretfully, very rarely is that ever going to be true. You can try to get away with it a little bit more at high levels. And I'm talking like 7 down and above. But below that, just don't quite have the language to try it, you know? Well, that's dead. I'll go ahead and answer it, though. Meh. I didn't kill anything this game. These stones were never alive. Therefore, I could not have killed them. It's that simple. Like, they were already surrounded. I didn't have to do anything to surround them. You see, I have literally played nothing to stop it from making an eye. I don't have any throw-ins. Nothing like that. I don't need to keep playing here, but sure, I'll take away a forcing move. Dang it. Really wish my shipment would arrive today. But it doesn't say it's out for delivery, sir. I was hoping for another caffeine fix today.
9, 8, 7.
Oh, well, it is what it is.
4.
Let's go and revive my 2 stones. Need to set up my giveaway too. I'll try to remember to do that tomorrow or something. Because I've decided at the very least I'll be doing giveaways for the for first queue. I think I can live here. If I just play here, then I can play here and enclose. Yeah, I could. I'll allow him to play this one into this one though, it's fine. I don't think I'm going to do giveaways for ghost stones. The number of gift subs that I would have to get in order to make that like a thing is a little bit too much. Because them things are expensive. On whose account? What account am I playing on? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, crap. I'm not... Darn it. I don't have that as a monitor capture, so I can't draw over the name. What's $200 for a whale like you? That's funny. I do respect those streamers who are making a career out of being whales. That is impressive. Congratulations to them. Or at least the first one. Congratulations to the first whale.
9, 8.
That's impressive. Yeah, someone typically regarded as like someone who buys like all the microtransactions in Path of Exile, or spends like $1,000 a month on Genshin Impact and it just makes content about that, or whatever mobile game is currently popular. Like, the first person to do that had absolutely no idea if that was a good idea or not. It probably wasn't.
3.
And it was just an addiction that they recorded. Like spending that much money on a mobile game. But they recorded it. People were like, what is going on here? And they watched it. And so admittedly, they made their money back. Congratulations to them. Letting him live in the middle? No. He's been dead the entire time. He can't get 2 eyes. There is I'm gonna definitely do one for a copy of the book First Q. So I can grab that off Amazon.
Last Byoyomi.
Nope. Not killing me. I would like to do one for a Go set. But I don't think I've got enough money to be able to justify that. I could do giveaways for my own book, but I don't know. That feels weird
9,
for some reason.
8, 7.
All right, he wants to be alive. And if I allow him to live, he could still lose the game. I'm not going to allow him to live. I'm just pointing it out.
9,
Yeah, I'm not going to allow it. I'm just saying this territory here, a couple of points here. It's pretty big. This isn't that large.
8,
This is okay, but it's undercut.
6, 5,
This is okay.
3,
Chat, I have a secret. I have a secret reduction in the top right corner. Do you know where it is? Q's first. Q's first. Do you know where it is?
8, 7, 6, 5.
I have been debating about showing it. Oh, 17 looks interesting. Oh, 17 looks very interesting, doesn't it? Because if you play here, what's he going to play? He could try to Hane and save himself, for sure. It's going to be creating some stuff, though, won't it? Going to be creating some stuff. If you want to be a jerk, you could also attach on the other side.
7,
Because here, into here. Oof. That also hurts. Because you can't go down. Because you connect via the tiger mouth. So you could go here, into here. And that is because small knight into small knight is not your friend.
8, 7, 6.
Just very, very simple shape recognition. Okay. I think he might have seen it. He must have seen it. Okay. Fair play to you, my good man. Now, Endgame. Sente first. Always looking on the Sente of life. Do. Monkey on T13. I was leaning towards attaching into the Hane, 'cause I think you got a few more points than just playing Zumunke.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm a Russian guy who doesn't really doesn't participate in the community outside of Dwyrin and the videos. Ooh, ouchie. Mistake. We can extend in. I won't, but we can. He needed to diagonal. Or this one. This one's fine too. Yeah, this would have been okay. Don't play here. Yeah, that just gave me a point. Or 2, dare I say. So I got about 2 points here while reducing him in Sente. That is pain. And regretfully for him, the pain's going to continue. because now he's got
9,
a
8,
plethora
7,
of
5,
moves against him
4,
that is just
3.
not going to make him very happy. What are you doing? He thinks that's okay. I get it. I think he thought that was a time Suji. I'm gonna give it to him. That was supposed to be a time Suji. He's one Bumi period, and he was low on time. That was supposed to be a time Suji. It doesn't work. You could have just gone ahead and played here instead. But I get what that was supposed to be. Because I think he's reading. Or not. Okay. I was wrong. He was in point of fact not reading. Okay, let's just keep on keeping on. Atari. Nothing to worry about here. You got 2, 4, 6, 8 points in the. Okay, yeah, I don't want you connecting that. Wait, actually, it's not a problem if you connect that because I got that and I got that. It's fine. Please don't play here. Can the corner survive this? Nope. No, sir, it can't. Well, that's slightly dead. That is slightly dead. That didn't redeem, did it? Always on a Monday.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Swear to God, always on a Monday.
3, 2, 1.
Hold up. I'll go over that in game in a minute. Give me a second. No, what am I using for that? What am I using for that? Trigger fire. I don't know why I'm still using trigger fire for this. Lazy, I guess. I'm pretty sure you've like long since don't have to use trigger fire to proc sounds off of your channel points, but there you go.
9,
Your
Eight,
smooge tactics, I laugh at them. That is my laugh.
There. Your redemption went through. And now I need to tell trigger fire to update because it's stupid. There we go. All right, so what happened in this game? Well, it was very straightforward. He kicked me and then 3-3'd. Now, this is technically fine. It's very low territorial. So by playing this way, you're saying I'm really good at reducing influence. Oleg V11 with the 5 gifty subs to Valoa, GM Smurfette, B Fornak, deleted 83, and oh god, Prezimok 234. There we go. Got it. There were several dings indeed. Thank you for the gift subs. Much appreciated. And congratulations to all of you who were just forcefully dragged to the best Go club on the internet. But yes, this says you're good at reducing. So the question is, was he good at reducing? Unfortunately, not quite. Which undercut is worse for black? S10 or N2? Hold up. S10 or N2. N2. This had direct damage to the corner. This one shouldn't have been much a problem, to be honest. And you would never really count this territory as actually territory right now. But this one definitely was. So yeah, N2. But yeah, so he made a declaration. I'm great at reducing influence. I'm going to give you influence, then reduce it. So that's how he got here. Then unfortunately, he got the Joseki wrong. Like, it's here into here, and then he can play away. Now, I still would have played here for the sake of basics. I would have still just taken a very simple, easy extension, because it threatens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 or 8. Like, that's a threat of 40 points plus Comey. Bruh, that is a lot. This corner, if it enclosed, was never going to threaten that. Got to do something about it. So what do? I gave him Sente back. Took the thing. He's probably better off leaning and then instantly trying to reduce, because he cannot give me this area. He can't. It's too big. Instead, he played this way. He's trying really hard to get rid of these points here, but I'm in the middle. That's what it's all about right now. So now we've got the entire board drawn into my potential. And now it's just a really tough game for him. Now it is a very, 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 very tough game for him. I was like, what are you going to do here? You're just going to run. But you're deep behind enemy lines. It's not great. And while you're doing that, 4, 5, 6 line right off the right. So I'm going to chase you and get another set of 5 lines of territory. So this has gone about as bad as it could have. This is the most difficult move of the game. You have to find the shape point. I suppose maybe you could have still killed him if you did this way. I mean, that probably works. Maybe you could just take Tengen. That one gets a little bit more difficult. But it's possible you can still kill it. It is possible. Whoops. But it's not quite alive yet. So you do have your options. But there was nothing you could do going right. There's just never was going to be a thing that worked. So what could he have done after he realized, hey, this isn't going well? Well, first thing that I would probably do is attach. Maybe, just maybe, we can get some free moves here. Great, fantastic. After that, either try to expand, maybe try to go in for another, too deep. Another, well, maybe this one instead. Some other kind of reduction with some light stones on the outside. Just try to keep it contained. But the longer it takes for you to realize you've goofed, the harder it is to come back and deal with the problem. Because at this point, it's just solid profit. In Sentai, apparently. Because that's not even Sentai. If we go off and play away, he does this into this. Like, there's nothing there. There's no threats. Either way, interesting game. Now, thank you for allowing the game on your account there, Sir Phidias. Oof. You're going up in 3 games. Yeah, the lower levels. Man, 9 wins, 10 losses. You'd be going down in a rank very, very shortly. Instead, 9 wins, 10 losses. It's fine. It's going up. It's okay. Let's go ahead and switch out to Igo, who I think is forward on right now. Igo is forward on. Bit of a scary forward on, but a forward on. Got a notification. Is it delivery? It is not delivery. Sag. All right. Let's play ourselves a game. Okay, let's not play ourselves a game. I wasn't going to play him anyway. I prefer someone a smidgen stronger.
Start to play.
Like him, 12 and 8. Very strong forward on. I'm also kind of tempted to do a little bit of a stream of PoE 2. Because I has been granted a lovely little early access account. Take territory. Does Fox have anyone except... Fair, he didn't want to play me. Understand. I wouldn't play me either. Does Fox have anyone except Chinese and USA players? Yeah. He's Korean. They got some stuff.
Start to play.
Usually, if you are... It's kind of getting hard to get a game. If you're a decent, least strong player, you're probably playing on Fox. They have the largest user base. So, makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. And there you go. Arsa-chan is from North Africa. And someone else is Belgian. Know a couple of Canadians playing on there. Really? Really?
Start to play.
I saw 9 Don. The names you can get away with on here. BCITH. I wonder what name he was going for. How does one kick from low Q into Don? Sentai. I think that's an AI. I think it's one of the
To play.
AI lookalikes. I think this guy is too. but I could be wrong. I was wrong. I think I was right on the other guy. The other guy had like 30,000 games played. But yeah, it's usually about
To play.
not necessarily keeping Sente. It's just when you want to do something, is there a Sente move that will let you do it first? Like, hey, I need to defend. Is there a Sente move that will help you do it first? I'm about to attack. Do you have Sente moves to strengthen your attack before you do it? These are usually the ways in which we get ahead as Don players. Thank you for this. I think he's going to pincer me. I'd be surprised if he just took territory. Yeah. So we're going to go and kick him. And then just settle here. Or we could shoulder hit. That'd be fine too. This is okay, and this is okay. I'll do this one. It's fine. Well, it's a bit of a weird one. It's a bit of a strange opening, right? Because this says I'm interested in this side, but this says he's interested in this side. So how are these relating? Can I Hane? I want to kill you. I can't Hane. Rabbits. All right, then. I'm going to come on out then. Very simple. Is this Joseki? Nope. Not at all, sir. Not at all. Could approach. Yeah, let's take the large approach out of him. Not Sente. So I've got a choice now. I can pincer. I can approach on either side. I can attack because a 2 space into a 3 space is not solid territory. Lot of things we can do here, if you know what I mean. I'll go approach the outside. Corner, side, center, everybody. Corner, side, center is the name of the game. I should not technically play this because he's interested in influence. I should probably just back off. That would be a smart idea. Very well. Operation Smart Idea shall commence. I'm being kicked. The kick is unfortunately not really Sente right now, but I'll allow it. This is now the same as if I had kicked, or if I had approached initially and then he kicked me immediately. I mean, I don't care. It's fine. Nice shape. Coming out, not being surrounded. You're going to play here, aren't you? It's too far away. All right. Any other big moves to play? Nope. Pincer? Yeah. He didn't get a base with this little guy. So we will put pressure on it. Or we could connect under. I'll connect under. Got some Tataris. I will defend my corner. I'm being pressured from above and below. Resume pressure on the middle group now that I've pure Sente. This move is not forcing in any way. He's dropped down. Make sure he can't just turn and just settle. Now his 2 stones are dead. I don't know why he gave me the cutting point, but he did. So it's mine now. Alrighty then. This looks like an old 1800s game. 1800s? Don't remind me. Flashbacks. 1800 was not a good year for me, man. I don't know. Hey, don't attack me. I'll go and play here then, sure, whatever. Dysentery, I know, right? Every time you like try to ford the river or whatever. Not fun, everyone. Am I being attacked? Hey, chat, why is this a really bad idea for him to do? Like, you can see him stopping himself from doing something that's not a good idea. Because obviously, you just cut through him, right? So this is not a threat. It is not a threat. If it is not a threat, I can do whatever I want. Only question is, are we trying to kill him? And after we accept that the answer is yes, are we going to keep trying to kill him? It's a good question, chat. It's a good question. Great question. Only question, some might say. Many people are saying, I've got the best questions. Nobody asks the same questions as I do. The other day, I was on a date. I had the best questions. Immediately asked her how much she weighs. No? Was that not the best question?
Yo-yo
Was that not the best question? I thought it was a great question. I have no idea what this move is trying to do. It looks like this move is trying to get me to kill this group. Bigly questions. Bigliest question. See, there it is again. There it is again. Are you letting me cut you? Apparently so. I like to slice and dice. Yes, sir. That ladder works for me.
9, 8, 7.
Very well. We'll have a co. I like a co. All right, chat. Our mission, should we choose to accept it, are to find co-threats. You know what? I think we got it in us to find a co-threat or two.
8.
Do you mind if I cut through you with my co-threat? No? You do mind? Okay. Back to co. Top right corner. I don't think it's actually... I actually do not think it's big enough. Did I make an oops? Well, no. No. There's just a billion threats here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
There are a
3,
billion threats, aren't
2,
there?
1.
There are a billion threats here, chat. There is a chance I'm reading this correctly. I will also say there is a chance that I am not. But I ask you, which is more likely? Wait, what? Okay, abandon, fully surround. I thought he was going to Hane again or cut or something. Huh. All right. Deal. Deal. Me dying all over the place? Are you? Who are you playing? What are you playing against? So this is a really good amount of territory. Like there's 3 lines across most of the middle. There's a nice solid corner here and here. He's got like a corner, but I've already got that. This is, you know, base,
9,
but I've got more.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Honestly, I don't think this is a game that I have to try to kill on. Let's just take the territory. Identify our advantages. Our advantages. Foxbots, what level? Rude, go away. I have commanded you to be gone, sir. I always forget about the double co rule. Double co rule? Wait, you mean the fact that you can't win one? Yeah, double co rules, man. You're like, I will kill you. And then you're like, no, you won't. I have got a double co. You cannot win them both. I do not know what 10Q Fox robots are like. How do you play over half the game while playing through a co? Greedily. Give nothing up. Keep fighting. Wipe them out. All of them. So he's going for something, chat. He needs to finish. Dude, I'm gonna kill you. Always bet on greed. Always bet on greed. This defends against what he's trying to do right now. This is dead. All right. Q's. Where to play? Where to play, Q's? I'm letting you redeem your life and death abilities. Where do we play?
9, 8,
B1,
7, 6, 5,
B1,
4, 3,
B4.
2.
Wait,
One.
B4? Here? I don't think B4 is going to work. If you play here and then go here, he's got there into there, and then you are done. You all like B4. Wait, am I stupid? No. Now you have me doubting. I hate you all.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last yo-yo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure B4 just doesn't work, no matter how I read it out.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, I don't read it. I cannot read before working. So many of you were like, it's gonna work, play it, play it. It's like, what? What do you mean it's gonna work? Here, 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 here. Yeah, that should work. Sorry, now I actually have to play the right sequence.
That's very unlike you.
Thank you, chat.
You don't normally play the right sequence. What changed today?
Shut up, chat. All right, so for those of you who are curious, if you play B4 and you try this, you are Dunzord. Because you can't do some kind of swoop-de-whoop on him, right? It's just not going to work. And I don't think there's any way to transpose that into a good variation. Especially with this Hane being frickin' Sente. It just ends in pain and sadness constantly. Yeah, it just ends in sadness. But so many people thought it was B4 that I was like, wait, maybe it does work, and I'm just maybe my reading's bad. Maybe this works too. Let's see. If you play this one, there's that one. If the outside wasn't a threat, you could still kill this way, though it's not ideal. But with the outside being a threat, it turns into Monka S. I'm glad people doubt themselves so high up in the ladder. Oh, of course. I doubt my moves constantly. Which is weird, because depending on what Reddit you go to, you'll also hear that I've got too high of an opinion of myself. So here, one thing I wanted to go back and do is play here, into resuming the co. Because this is for the entire life and death of this group. Because this is no longer alive. Right? It's not alive. So this is co for life. But, Fox being Fox, he wasn't content to just be alive. Because he had it where? Where did he have it? Here. He could be alive. Estimator? I'm a little bit up. Sure. I'm a little bit up. And maybe that's why he decided, you know, to just say no to drugs. But making these last-ditch invasions and leaving a huge co behind, like, let's say he did score something here. But that would just give me time to go back and do the co here, right? Ladder was mine. I have no idea what ladder you're referring to anymore. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Only reason why I kind of decided not to is because I got slightly scared of this. I am not confident I can hold that. That looks like death. Death has come for me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we run into sadness that in that variation. It would not be gravy. Let's play another 4-down game. I think, how many do I have left to rank up? 6. Play one more.
Start to play.
I do not. Good choice to avoid playing me. He's got a rank up game coming here. Great. For those of you who are wondering, but wait a minute. You cannot play again. What about Pico? Pico's taking a little bit of a break right now. Don't worry. They will return. Same Pico time. Same Pico channel.
Start to play.
8 and 2. I don't think there's any reason for us to play each other. He is not a 4-don. Neither am I.
Start to play.
I'll play it. I won't play it. He left. He's like, I am leaving. I will not play you. For I do not like you. And you smell funny. Oh, Knock on the Coffin lid's on sale. Interesting. Might pick that up eventually. That looks like a really good game.
Play.
But for now, I am busy on other things. He's losing all of his games. I'm not going to play him.
Start to play.
We can play him. Opening up 3-4. Dare I say 3-4 facing. This is an opening I don't play enough. And I won't be playing it now either because he left. Good try, everybody. This is a game I don't play enough. Resigns.
Start to play.
Do we play 3-don? Screw it. We'll play a 3-don. I am in U.S. Eastern time zone. For I am in one of the friendliest states in Ohio, in the U.S. For I am from Ohio. All day long, we go Ohio, 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 Ohio. Very, very friendly. All right, so what do we got here? We have Zillow Chinese. I will approach on the inside. I know AI wants this, and I don't care. Ohio's friendly now? I mean, for the purposes of the joke that we just made, yes. Yes, it is. Beyond that, no. No, it's not.
I've literally talked about how I grew up in a city that had a Ku Klux Klan chapter right in the center of town. I don't call that very friendly. When part of your town walks around with bed sheets on their face, they don't want to be friends.
Just throwing that one out there. In case that ever becomes need to know information for any of y'all. Take some points. Always thought you'd do weird stuff against low Chinese? Nah. Can just chill. Do 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 do. He's growing a box. Do 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 do. All right, I've got Sente. Sente. You know what? No attacking me. You are panicking? Why are you panicking? Why are you panicking? Too late. I've already defended myself, buddy.
Get thee gone from here. I have defended myself. You cannot win.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1. Ooh, 5th line territory. Chat, what do we know about 5th line territory? What do we know about 5th line territory, chat? What do we know about it? Panic? Why are you panicking so much today, Mr. P-Dubs?
We know fifth line isn't territory.
Exactly, chat. Exactly. It's not even territory. It is not territory. That is true. All right. He wants my corner. He drives a hard bargain. But okay. Really?
Merry subs, miss. That's panic.
Nope, not Bats Panic. 60-month resub there, Michael H10010. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for your continued subscription. Your support is helpful. I will sacrifice this player in your honor. He needed to try to keep me in. He did not try to keep me in. Which means I am not in, I am out. But yeah, this is 4, 5, 4, 4. It's a shing, all right. Now, you could play here. You know, I will. Normally, I would play this move, or maybe this move. Because I'm not really scared of him trying to make some kind of weird thing here, because he can't hold it. But, sure, maybe a little bit on... Not sure. Gonna come out again. Not afraid of H13. H13. That would be a small knight. I ain't afraid of no knight. The Batsman isn't afraid of the dark. Is he gonna try to surround me? He can't. That's like an elongated elephant eye. You just go, boop. That he could do. That he could do. I'm gonna just handle it by being really calm. I have now got shape here to live. Okay. Fair play to you, my good man. This is becoming kinda huge. Now, I could do this and go run. But we're not going to. Instead, I'm connecting. Why did I just connect, chat? Who can tell me the fundamental principle behind why I connected? This is cute. He wants me to play here, so he can play here and have dual cutting points. That's pretty fantabulous. Bum, 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 bum. Because otherwise you can be split. Otherwise I could be split. That is for rizzles. This move is the rizzle. And now I can lean and grow a whole bunch because I've strengthified my position. That is the benefit of the strongification of your groups. Because my groups have been strongificated, I can grow off it. He can't cut me. So he's not going to try. He's just going to go Hani underneath or something. Now, I could still play here. I'll play here, though, because the Hane at the head of 2 is still pretty bae. Not scared. If he looks at me funny, we just Atari. If he saves, we drop down and kill him. I don't think he knows that. Are you going to try to kill me? You're all going to die down here. Someone misread. Someone misread. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 3. These are dead. I'll give him 1 chance to fix himself, and then we're taking his head off. Domo all of the arigatos, Mr. Roboto-san. And now, I can just surround. Or I can get good shape. This is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a sizable amount of crumpet, if I do say so myself. By the way, the upper right-hand corner is not his yet. Because this is still just fundamentally this shape into a 5th line point. So this is... It's not territory. I am afraid it's not territory, my friend. I will kill you. And then, yes.
Yoyomi now starts.
Yes, you will die. I'm gonna kill you. This is not a problem because of double Atriari. Now, I'm not trying to murder him,
Yoyomi now
but I am pointing out that there was a problem with his shape. There's no murdering happening here. There's no murder. No murder. 0 murders. I will admit, however, I might be able to lean on a certain group to keep developing. I don't know. The value of this cutting point, I don't know what it is yet. But I do know that I took it so it can be there. Now, am I alive here?
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I vote yes, but I'm not entirely sure about that. But I vote that I am. I think I'm alive. If I'm wrong, then I just dropped dead now. That was embarrassing AF.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
But some days it'd be that. Oh. 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 Tell you what, I'll defend. He defended himself. I'll defend myself. We're all gonna defend. Cute move. Look at that sexy little beast. It's connecting underneath, so he's got like an emergency thing here. That's pretty cool. But now we can surround him again because he didn't answer this. So my base can still be elongated. This is a good way to live for Endgame. Getting this guy in, and then like that territory. Are you trying to die? All right, I think these are mine. This is no longer a way out. The way is shut. And the dead keep it. Or something. The way is shut. So if we were going to try to kill him right now, I'd probably play here. I'm not going to. It involves too much reading. TLDR, if I play here and he tries to enlarge his base, we get to throw in for the shape point. And then it's Rip and Pepperoni. But for now, I'll let him go here, here, into here, and live. Because this wasn't really... Not necessarily... It wasn't necessarily a co. So we're playing here. I'm playing here to make sure this can't elongate ever. And then we're double tapping for shape. Left is dead. All right, we got an invasion coming in. Though truthfully, I think this is a bigger move. Like if I play here and he comes out from here, I'm not sure if I can how to hold him. But if I play here and he gives me Sente again,
9.
This is all mine.
6, 5, 4.
I'll keep it though. Why'd you let it live? I'm playing mostly very, very simple moves right now. This was a long, in my opinion, long sequence to try to kill. It wasn't very simple. And my board position is fantastic. The middle is crazy big. The left, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, see, I think I was right about this. Letting this go and stealing this is great. Now, I don't really know how to keep him contained.
9.
Like, if I play here, I die.
6, 5.
That's like a major bummer, dude.
2, 1.
Like, I've got the extend, but how many points am I going to get are going to be erased now, you know?
Probably all of them.
Probably all of them indeed, Billy. Yeah, now I gotta fall back to here. Yeah, the sacrificing here would be good. Sacrificing is such a strong concept in the game because oftentimes what people are trying to go after aren't really worth what they're trying to go after. The only problem is, okay, this sounds slightly okay, I apologize. I apologize right now for how psychotic this sounds, but once you start sacrificing things, sometimes you can't stop. Right? It just starts feeling too good. And before you know it, you sacrifice so many of your stones, just everybody is dead. And you lose the game. You sacrificed way too much. I've been there once or twice. So what happened in the 1800s still weighing on you? No. Not at all. Look. They were never going to make it, okay? They were stung by a bee. We had to leave them behind. We had to leave them behind. It was the only way, chat. I had to be careful because I want to read this. But yeah, do you see how hard it is to re-surround this? Isn't it crazy? And by the way, those of you who caught that reference for Rings of Power, my condolences. I apologize, or you have my sympathies for catching that reference, because it means you've seen Rings of Power. And I'm pretty sure nobody should have ever seen Rings of Power.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, those stupid Harfoots. Like literally singing a song about how no one's left behind while going in the next verse on all of the people they left behind. It's like, yeah, this person, yeah, they broke a wheel, so we left them to die, and this guy was stung by a bee, so we left them to die. Yet you bring it up? I do. My bringing it up is a sign that part of a lot of my brain is checked out of this game, because this is just too good. Tell you what, into the 3-3 we go. What really has me sad today, though, I saw that they released a trailer for season 3 of The Wheel of Time. I was really, really hoping it would be canceled. Ugh. Apparently Christmas didn't come early this year.
Nine, 8.
Are you sure it wasn't the cooking show Wheel of Time? Ah, that would be good. It'd be better. You deserve. Okay, fine. Yes, it wasn't the Wheel of Time. It was for the cooking show Wheel of Time. There, happy. You got your drums. You got your drums, sir. You're extremely happy? Glad to hear. I guess we're killing this. It wasn't my intention to, but he obviously knows that if he doesn't kill me, there goes most of his territory. He's got like a corner down in here. But I got a corner, a side, a bottom, a middle. I got all the things, man. Because you can see we're up by 42 points. This corner is not worth 42 points. No. No. In and of itself, the Wheel of Time is just terrible. Like, Brandon Sanderson said it amazingly. There's characters in the Wheel of Time show that don't need to be there. They served literally no purpose. It's like you didn't need Rand at all. Egwene just needed a sword. Like, they tried to lean way hard into, like, the Game of Thrones fan base for it with some of the changes that they made. And they're like yada-yadaing themselves through. Like, regrettably, it's just not good. But I'm not going to get onto that rant again, thank you. I refuse. Friend of mine started growing herbs in his garden. To simplify remembering which is which, he planted them in alphabetical order. I asked him, where do you find the time? He told me it was next to the sage. There you go. You got your drums as well. Congratulations. So yeah, there's too many liberties here. He can't kill me. He has to play here into here. He's got 3 liberties. I've got 2 here, 2 more here, 2 there, and he has to fill. So he has too much. Or I have too much, sorry. I have too many. Now, that's what happens when you have a 5th line stone here. If this was 4th, I'm not sure I could live here. And this has to be here, I think, if he wants to try to kill me. But then it becomes problematic here, because I think I'm just going to live that way. Yeah, I'm not sure if he could kill me. I'm just not sure if it was possible. But again, we didn't need to. It was just something that I wanted to show because, like, 5th, 4th, 4th, 5th, not solid. If we look at just the game as it of itself, I'm ahead. Though I think I will find I was more a header if I go back to here and play here into here. And then here into here. And then maybe fill out with this. I was right. 14 to 28. Just better in every respect. Letting that group go doesn't matter. Him getting into the middle. Now that's what matters. So I should have. I didn't. But you can see how consistency here is just amazing. Zing. I'm not sure if these are ears or antlers. There's clearly a face of some kind here. That might be an eye, and that could be a nose. It kind of reminds me of a reindeer a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, you think it's a dolphin? Could be a dolphin too. This is why shapes are important, chat. This is why shapes are important. So let's see. Let's go back and see how this happened. How did this game start this way? This is very, 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 very passive. If you are playing a framework, the idea is you want your opponent to dive into framework, and then you can attack them for profit. So, I have dove into framework. Time to attack for profit. Maybe a lean, maybe attach. I don't really care. Maybe you'll dare me to launch a larger reduction and try to splitting attack them or something. Don't know, don't care. But immediately ending the framework and just turning it into an enclosure, not Chinese sticky anymore. This is all the profit that you got from here. It is not good. And then we had puppy go. Because again, you could be like, all right, I'm going to grow here now or something, right? But we didn't really see anything like that. No pressure being applied to me. Here he tried, but it's too little too late. And then he's just going for 5th line territory. This is just a basic corner steal. Helping my stone. Thanks. Fantastic. Now it is super important that he remembered to defend the 1 stone. Now I'll obviously, build this area up if he does it because I'm omnidirectional like that. Or maybe I'd go and off his corner. Whichever you really want to do. To give you an idea of how bad the shape here is though, check this out. You're going to love it. I'm thinking that he can't kill this move. Because it threatens to go here. That's got some life potential to it. But it's also threatening the double small knights, which you don't want to get cut. So this weird frickin' move that would be dead if this was lower. If this stone was lower, it'd be totally dead. But it's high, so maybe not so dead. That is why 5th line is not territory. This should have been over here. And then I didn't show it, but yeah, here he has to play this. Dead. Yuppers. Yuppers, yuppers, yuppers. You can play here, I guess. But it's 3 to 4, so dead still. And then here, like I mentioned. See, now we get that diagonal move to make sure he can't go under anymore in Sente, so we can go back and hit his shapey point. So that could probably be how you kill this bottom left. What do you actually get by leading on that white group? Doesn't have to look that weak. Well, it's not going to die, but you're getting 1 or 2 moves in for free and probably in Sente. If you go here and your opponent ignores you and you get to surround, that is profit. Way to go. If they need to respond a couple of times, even if your intent was to enclose, this is drastically helping what you were just about to do. Or you could be like, I'm making a big thing now, which is a little on the risky side because there are ways to get into some reductions. But yeah, even if you're just playing here, even if you're just playing this, you're still getting more because you played the force and moves. You want to play the force and moving. Unfortunately, he did not play the force and moving. And so he be dead. Well, he didn't be dead, but instead, I got this because he never did that. So it was very, very huge. Hope everyone was able to follow along with that explanation. Wait, there was a 1 Dan versus 9 Dan game last night? Ooh, I love rank disparity games. Those are some of the most primo form of edumacation materials. Is white dead? White, so, ooh, this is dead. Nice clean death it looks like too. And then if he connects, this gets cut off. I like it. How'd it die? Wow. Wow. No, this is the opposite of what I look for in 1 vs 9 Don games. You're just going to fight the 1 Don immediately because he's a weaker player. Just to kill him. It's like, yeah, bro, I got a date, so I need to kill you, and like, yeah, I got plans. So I'm just gonna end this really fast. Yeah, you're a pro now. Good job. Way to go. 1 Don. Woohoo! Good luck, little man. I'm gonna kill you now. Does that really teach him respect, though? Not sure it does. It's like, oh yeah, if you want someone to respect you, I recommend this for anytime you have to go into a job interview. The way to really get their respect is to shake their hand and then kick them square in the nuts as hard as you can. The respect will just be oozing off of them, and you'll get that job. 100%. Don't worry about it. Well, yeah, I don't know. Establishes dominance. There you go. All right. What if the interviewer is female? That could be a problem. I have a solution for that, but it's more drawn out. You're going to have to find out if they're married. No, it's fine. You're going to have to find out if they're married, okay? And you're going to have to meet their husband and steal him away from her. Because that will show your boss you've got a real go-getter attitude, right? You can think outside the box. No, we're not going to attack their husband. Okay, we're going to seduce their husband. Okay, that way they break up with your boss to show your boss that you're good at planning, that you can think outside the box, that you've got motivation. These are all skills companies look for in a hire. You know, you've got people skills. They're going to promote you on the spot. You know? All right. So what happened to this game? Oh, crap. I'm streaming on YouTube. Forgot about that. YouTube, forget about everything that you just heard. No, that's just not how my streams normally go. Don't worry, YouTube. That's just, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's just, I don't know where that all came from.
We know where that came from. That's a day ending in Y.
All right, so we attacked. Leaned to attack. White's still fine. Fixing his shape. Okay, White's still fine. He's doing well. I think the solid connect here is better. It is better. I knew it. That was a weird shape that he just made. You can see that he's afraid of the cutting point here, but I don't think he has any reason to be afraid. Because after he's connected, he could go bop, 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 and then bop, bop. So that was a little bit weird. Yeah, not defending yourself here is definitely a pain. This group should be okay. Small mistake. Okay, everything is fine still. Everything is fine. No one's dying. Everybody's just chilling. It's a bit of a passive variation, though. He's a little nervous to be facing a 9-don, you can tell. But it's fine. White's still in the lead. Right, you got the attack there. White's still in the lead. Yeah, okay. Everything's fine. Though, really? This one? So he's afraid of here. Why are you afraid of here? Why are you afraid of here? He's not going to cut you. He kills himself in the corner. AI? I was wrong about that one too. Just ignore all of it and just live even bigglier. Okay. So, yeah, because this is Gote. But he's still in the lead. What the heck is going on here? Why? Okay. That's seal of approval for the AI. Ooh, but you should have gone for the outside. Trying to give him this and fight here. Bad direction. That's where it all came down for him. Because now he's fighting in a very bad direction. And he's looking after this group while he's looking after this group. He needed to just take the outside. To be fair, I could see thinking that this could die. But it couldn't. So it didn't. And now we have no plan B. Uh-oh. Plan B is dying. Because now he's got 2 weak groups. Yeah, you can see how he died. Good old splitting attack, chat. Gets you every time. I don't care if you are 9Q or 9-don. Splitting attacks are deadly. Like, you gotta defend both simultaneously. Go fundamentally doesn't let you do that, short of a mistake. And then Bob's your uncle. Good job. No, not good job. You 3-3'd him at the beginning of the game. Hate you. Any other 1-don versus 9-don games? I don't think so. I usually don't miss a single low-don versus high-don game. 9-3. Oh, right, this one. Yeah. All right. What's the appropriate time to 3-3? That depends entirely on whether or not you believe in karma. Anyway, I'm done for the day. I've got no student for 5. So that'll be done for me. I will go and throw over to someone else. YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed. And Twitch, I will be back live